Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tiny Tim.
Oh, I'm the father, you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having laughed a lot.
Merry Christmas, Kevin.
No.
How are we, everybody? This marks the official year, a year of podcasting. We started this time last year with a Christmas episode with a banned co-host,
She is now banned.
now long dead.
She was here for a little while, annoying everything.
3 weeks.
Annoying everything in sight.
Yeah.
We, if it was in sight, she annoyed it. But we have some major players. We got Jon Hunt,
Hello.
Aaron St. Laurent, Kyle Gage,
Hello.
and Mike Morse.
Hello.
What a crowd.
And we've got so Mike
In the spirit of Keith.
and the spirit of Keith,
Spirit.
long lost and dead.
You should have.
My
2
old
weeks ago.
my old business partner.
Business farter.
My old business partner. My favorite episode of How Are We ever is Junt's favorite Christmas fair or church fair. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And we promised that we would come back and do another game.
Yep.
And so John has prepared a deluxe Jonathan Hunt level game.
Oh, yes. You're all going to love this one.
What's it called?
It's called That's Too Much.
And it's about how much will Jon Hunt spend on basic items.
Yes, well, you'll see. It has basic items and big ticket items. It's going to be a real adventure.
Yeah, and you've prepared a soundboard.
I've prepared a 9 sample soundboard.
And it's for various kinds of answers.
Yes, yeah.
So give us just a taste of
Sounds were
that.
taken
All right,
in live
all
action, by the way, at church fairs. And that's too much.
All right,
Yelling at old women.
So we've got the basic,
That's too much.
it's too much.
Just a little too much.
And then you've got a more calmer.
That's too much.
Okay. We've got if it's urgent.
Too much.
And then
It's always too much.
Sound kind of Asian.
and then
Ooh, too much.
So it's never not enough.
oh no wait, we're not there yet. Here we go.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
And then
Jump says.
here's another one along those lines.
That's not too much.
And then for good measure.
No way.
And then
Are you nuts?
What happened? What happened to you when you were recording these?
Sounds like the Cookie Monster.
I was Cookie Monster.
They are. They're turning into the Cookie Monster.
And then finally,
At this point,
That's
Oreos
too
everywhere.
much.
That's too much.
so that was the calmer,
That's too much.
it's nice and calm. So
Yeah.
so you'll definitely be hearing those throughout
Okay,
the presentation.
So I figure we'll work our way up to the game, but we have some business at the top.
Got some
I think.
topics.
For one thing, we should probably reintroduce Aaron St. Laurent to the podcast.
Oh, dear.
I was only on like 15 of them.
You missed 6 in a row, tragically.
Yeah, well,
war.
Very
What
sad.
is this, attendance?
Yeah,
Roll call.
I got a card. We're
Getting
filling it out,
reprimanded by
checking
Jade.
it twice.
No, I'm not reprimanding you. I just people missed you, and they told me that.
fuck Jade.
People miss you.
Speaking of Jade, it's his birthday right now.
Happy birthday!
Not only is it his birthday, it's also today marks the end of the world on the Mayan
Yeah.
calendar.
Yep. Today.
And
It's
it
all
hasn't
over,
happened
folks.
yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
And
man.
we're in a
So
major
what about
city.
those people? I mean, they must feel like assholes, right?
No, I read an article today about A, the Mayans don't care. The Mayans don't believe in it. And B, it's actually the 22nd. The 21st they marked as a convenience day because it's the solstice. But 22nd is when the calendar is actually done and over.
At the risk of sounding,
I'm talking about all the conspiracy theorists that say Armageddon is coming.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's the 23rd or whatever, don't you just feel like an asshole? Though?
Yeah.
Like, especially like with all these programs on like PBS.
Well,
and
when they
crap, with
had-
people that are like, I'm a pseudoscientist.
This did
and I'm gonna try
happen.
to get
It
some legit
happened earlier
facts.
this year in March, right? Remember
yeah.
that?
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's 2011.
Yep.
Was it 2011? Okay, well,
May 2011.
It happened and they just changed it.
Well, yeah, we were saying
May 23rd?
on the way here, there was a bunch of things like remember Y2K. Then there was like the Large Hadron Collider thing, but like the day before that was supposed to go off.
Yeah.
3 people killed themselves because people are always like, "Yes, this is it."
But that's what,
I'm so psyched.
But people are willing to kill themselves. I'm always surprised that they don't.
You're gonna die anyway. I mean, just
Or
be
maybe you'd live. There's a chance.
Well, to me, the whole
throw the miserable
idea of the
existence,
end of the world is everybody's going. Nobody gets like a free ticket. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I lived. I was in a bunker 10 feet under the ground.
I'm
So
just-
that's all it took.
I'm just surprised that if there's people willing to kill themselves over it, why aren't there people willing to end the world or try to end the world to will their own prophecy.
As in, they are going to end the
Maybe
world.
they just kill a few people, but
yeah,
still.
sure.
you
Why
know,
not?
I'm surprised there's not
Let's talk about this on a podcast.
I'm surprised there's not mass violence on days like that.
Yeah, that takes way more thought.
Everybody's too
People are-
lazy for mass violence.
Well, otherwise, you got to look like an asshole.
You're,
Yeah.
you're unstable. I don't think you're gonna have a chance to.
You can either go make an attempt to end the world or look like a dick. As if mass violence wouldn't make you look like a dick. But this will actually air on Christmas morning, so I hope everybody's
Christmas morning.
had their coffee and
eggnog.
and eggnog.
Cinnamon rolls.
Funky.
Cinnamon rolls
I'm
are
actually
the...
with you. Every now and then on
Yeah.
Christmas morning, my mom would make cinnamon rolls. I'm like, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
This is a winning combination.
It is
I'd
a...
much prefer strips of bacon.
Really?
No.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
So, you know,
Oh
Is that
yeah.
a Christmas morning thing?
no.
Make me bacon.
I'm trying to think like.
That's an every morning thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I made cinnamon buns, the
The
real
Pillsbury ones. Not that... Not
No, I
the-
made them from scratch and everything.
No,
and they're just
no.
so. What?
Don't make things from scratch. Come on.
They're too hard to make from scratch, and Pillsbury does them just fine.
That's too hard.
too hard.
Too hard.
A little earlier this year, a massive American business turned upside down. I'm talking, of course, about Hostess Cupcake Brands.
Oh no.
I think this is like the third time that Twinkie has been in danger of going under, and each time I care just as little.
All the customers keep dying.
Even Mike here was like, "Hey, if the convenience store has Twinkies, get me a Twinkie," because I could not care less. I hated them before.
Then Aaron's like, I'm not getting you no Twinkie.
It seemed like a good excuse.
But why?
You refuse to.
Yes,
I tried
they
one.
were terrible before. Why am I going to buy one now that they're going out of
remember
business?
when I was
like
a child, they used to be really delicious, and I used to have them in like lunches. And over the years, I've just liked them less and less and less.
Get me some lead paint before it goes all out. I need.
I don't know. When I was a kid, and like, if there was a kid sitting next to me who brought in devil dogs, I wanted to fucking kill him and take his lunch. It looked delicious.
They always look delicious. Then you
They're
bite
not
into them,
actually,
and you're like,
that's-
this is terrible.
Not devil dogs.
funny
Little
bones.
Debbie
Yeah, the ones with
things
peanut
and-
butter inside.
Oh, funny bones.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, they're
Those
also
are
terrible
amazing.
tasting. They always taste like you're
Stop
eating
pissing on.
I mean,
us.
they're
some type of insulation.
it's like $1 for 20 of them for a reason.
Oh, they're so bad
Like,
tasting.
They're so gross. They're just cardboard.
You just wouldn't understand.
But then I,
piece of fiberglass with
like
chocolate.
Mike, the whole thing kind of made me want to go try Hostess Cupcake Brands again.
Why?
And so I'm looking through the supermarket, and I'm seeing nothing but Little Debbie. And I start to realize,
Well, Little Debbie makes something called the cloud cake, which is identical, literally in shape, in color.
well, I start to realize that Little Debbie really is the goddamn same. And I also start to realize that, like, I don't think I've ever had Hostess shit. I think I've only ever had Little Debbie shit. And I'm feeling Christmassy. I'm in the spirit of the holiday season. And I see a long ass box of Christmas tree Little Debbie cakes.
They will be at my party.
This shit is just as bad as buying like Peeps during the holidays.
They are delicious.
Let me tell you something about Jon
Those
Hunt.
Christmas tree ones are pretty good.
Let me tell you something about
Oh,
Jon Hunt
God.
and Christmas tree Little Debbie's.
They're
He used
the
to-
zebra cakes, just repackaged with green frosting on them.
He used to have the Christmas trees in his room year round.
Yes.
Which means that like at like the Salvation Army is
Dead of
buying
summer?
packages
Someone
after
dead of summer, someone's ass just squishing one.
partially melted and squished in a corner.
That
of the
used to
wrapping.
actually be a problem.
Yeah.
Now,
Most of the frosting comes off as you unwrap it.
Oh yeah.
How'd they hold up all year round?
They
oh,
don't.
they're fine.
That's the problem.
How many did
don't.
you buy in order to supply it for you?
Well, it's not like I ate them like, hourly.
We
you
all
know?
did.
You just cut a small end of the plastic off so you can squeeze the remnants of the cake.
I did that. I did that.
Oh, it's so gross.
Sick, John.
Do you have are there are certain things that I used to do when I was a child that disgusted people.
Yeah.
The ways of eating, I mean.
Used to be disgusted by people drinking orange juice in front of you.
Still am.
Orange
What?
juice?
That specific liquid.
Why?
I don't know. It looks like dehydrated pee.
What?
It looks really.
I
It,
don't know. I've never had pee that looks like orange.
Yeah,
it,
what?
It always kind of frosts up. It gets it's everything about it's disgusting.
What pee
A
does
dark
that?
or a dark
Does your
orange-
pee do that?
No, you know what I'm saying. Like old man. Like
I think you should get checked out.
like-
I'm worried about you now.
pee does not look like that. It looks like death pee.
Lemonade would be closer for me to watch somebody drink lemonade to someone
Yes.
drinking a thing of urine, or apple juice, ideal.
Yeah.
It looks like some kind of I don't know. It just.
But orange juice.
My sister used to drink it with pasta, and I used to want to puke.
Oh well, that's
Yeah.
well,
you
that's
can't
weird.
drink-
All right.
No,
Drinking
no.
That's
milk
weird.
or juices a lot of times.
Just thinking about it right now makes me sick.
At
Pasta is disgusting.
Nursing homes, they get milk with every meal, like just
Oh.
whole milk with anything.
Milk's delicious. Whole milk. Delicious.
Surprised you didn't bring a gallon of it for this event.
I should have.
I saw-
There's so many delicious cookies.
I saw Mike and Aaron on the
Like
street.
once every week, like it's a small glass, 4
No,
ounces,
no, no,
4
no,
ounces
no.
top.
I like it
32
more than
ounces
that.
a day.
But John does turn a whole gallon. Like to me, a gallon of milk is kind of a precious item. Like You don't want to drink it too fast. Other people in the house need
It's going to
it.
make it just to the expiration date, that whole gallon.
Yeah. John turns that shit upside down like it's water.
32 ounces a day at
He
least.
has like one of the Brita
Oh my
filters
God.
attached to the faucet. But
Always 1% though. Never anything else but
Really?
1%.
You don't like
Center
whole?
skim. No.
It's
I can't do
disgusting.
whole.
Because
It's
Mike
still
had
just
you
as
pegged for a
disgusting,
hole.
though. I was guessing whole.
No. It's too rich.
Too much.
I probably haven't
It's
had
too
milk
much.
since I was 12. I don't think I've had a single glass of milk since I was 12.
Really?
I hate milk.
You hate it.
It's so
Wow.
gross to me. It makes me sick. Like
Chocolate milk?
It's
It really
it's not
isn't
even lactose intolerant sick. It's just like physically sick. I
enjoy
just
it.
want to throw up.
When you watch other people drink it, is it gross?
Yeah, I'm like, why are you drinking that? It's
Just-
disgusting.
Santa's a disgusting
It's
bastard.
just disgusting.
Imagine chugging that much milk across the whole world.
Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, it's so
many
Isn't it that
cows.
you can't drink a certain amount and within an hour or something like that? John is a
Never had a problem.
physiological phenomenon.
No, I drink half-gallon
No,
of
remember-
things before.
Remember when they're like try to drink a gallon in 10 minutes and people always vomit? Like,
and
there's,
you'll get what is medically known as the runs.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I think I've heard that before.
Yeah. It's like,
Phlebus.
Yeah, I never drink a
Phlebus
gallon.
stincus.
Any
Until
gallon of
runs.
liquid in an hour would make me throw up.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Not water. I could do water.
128
that's
ounces
the other
in
thing.
1 hour.
That's the other thing about John.
My
Is
God.
it really is going to.
my
It's about
God.
2 ounces a minute.
He really is going to dry the earth of its water. He is the problem in LA. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that, and while John's here, it's really once again, John just gives us way more content than we deserve.
Oh yeah.
There was a year, dear friends, dear listeners, where John wasn't in the Christmas spirit.
It's true. Several of those.
I would say almost every year, John's like, "God damn Christmas," and he has kind of a Charlie Brown moment.
Yeah.
And he always like by the time he always has a big kind of some winter solstice party, Christmas party.
Is it the anticipation of the party that does it to you? Can that be a
No,
little like
it-
gloomy? Like, I've got to host
It's
people now.
part of that, but it's part of just like I'm kind of all done with Christmas.
Hosting people always sounds good until it's like day of.
You're like,
I'm
"Oh crap."
Usually I like it more on the day of than I do in advance.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I don't know why I was at an age, it was probably 16 or 17. And for some weird reason, and this happened a lot, me and several other friends were just hanging out in John's room while John was not even there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this situation came up.
It happened all the time. for
Yeah,
some
I
reason.
did that too in my friend's house. My friend
Yeah.
who lived close to the school, we just go to her house and
Yeah.
just hang out there. Doors always open.
Yeah.
No one was there, but
always just
like
walk into
3
his house.
kids just hanging out, playing video games, and then her dad would show up and be like, "What's going
We
on?"
wonder why the roof collapsed, and it was like because we always just helped ourselves to the home.
Just took it brick by brick.
At one point, I remember walking into John's room at any given time, and there was a line of computers and like a one big long
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
piece of wood holding up computer screens, and like 4 people just sitting there playing a game, never even looking to say hello to you.
No.
It's kind of very
had to
angry.
step
Angry that you walked into the room and started making noise.
You had to step around the feces and like.
Untrue, libelous, slanderous.
There are bottles of pee everywhere or orange juice, depends.
I can't tell the difference.
Yeah, they can't tell the difference.
But it was probably like the day before or maybe the day after Thanksgiving, and Alan and I got it in our heads that like it's time to get Christmassy, and so we went and tapped John's younger sister and said, "Hey, where does your family stash the Christmas decorations?" And she pulled out tons of Christmas decorations, and we made John's
Out of her
room,
vagina.
We made John's room a winter wonderland, but we did it with like Scotch tape. And so we like just were Scotch taping the drywall.
So it all falls off.
Oh God.
But not just that, or it sticks to the point that like it's like ripping off.
Yeah.
And but we really kind of did it up. Like, do you remember how we decorated?
I know there was at least lights all across the ceiling, right?
Yeah,
you guys
that was
done
the big one.
Yeah, and then you'd put snowmen everywhere.
Yeah, stuffed
and,
snowmen.
like trees and wreaths, fake wreaths and stuff all around
Fantastic
the room.
fire
everywhere.
hazard waiting to happen.
Fire
House
disaster.
was burned in a funeral pyre.
Yeah,
And we couldn't wait for John to get home. And we didn't think he'd be like, "Oh, thanks, guys," but we thought he would at least laugh. He burst through his door, just about taking it off the hinges as usual. And
With the shopping carriage.
up the stairs. You can hear it coming.
Fear in the heart of everybody in the house. Nobody just moves.
and he took a good
Press
look
up
at
against the walls.
He took a good look at everything, scowled very genuinely, and started ripping everything apart.
When you say ripping things apart, I imagine like he just opens up the bed. Like, he's ripping stuffing out.
Merry Christmas! And no, he was just super pissed that we decorated his room Christmassy.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd be super psyched if people were in my room when I wasn't home.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't mind that at all.
that
That,
was his-
wasn't, that wasn't part of the.
that was his fault.
No, I always
He
welcomed
welcomed
people
that
in.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was the liberty to decorate
Yes.
It seemed to
Not acceptable.
So what was it that was so bad about it?
I think I was just that year. I had been looking forward to doing it myself for
Oh,
some reason. I don't know why, and I hadn't either. That was too early. I don't remember exactly when this was either.
I think it was like Thanksgiving. Maybe even.
I have a pretty strong feeling about like no Christmas before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
like none, absolutely none.
It might have been like mid-November.
Yeah,
Because we got it in our heads that we couldn't wait for Christmas.
yeah.
Anyway, I
Vibrance of youth.
quite remember that. And to this day, there's Scotch tape all around.
Yes, on the ceiling because if I pull it off, it's gonna tear the gem door.
And the roof's gonna fall in
Yes,
again.
again.
And,
Shingles
oh
will come
man.
with it.
Yeah.
Last year, Nina and I saw Christmas Carol at Trinity Rep in Providence.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually a show that they put on every single year in Providence. And I find it kind of corny and lame because they always like do a little. They're like, this year Scrooge is a woman, and they always think it's kind
Didn't we
of
see
cute.
in middle school or high school? We went
Yeah,
to,
we went a bunch of
Trinity,
times.
Yeah, and watched that.
I mean, it's not a bad show, but it's
pretty bad.
I'm done already.
So why'd you go then?
Well,
I
because
mean,
my
'cause
family.
you can't really beat like the Muppets one, or one of those.
The Muppets one really is the best one by a long shot, but mostly because my there's a little fight over the placement of my because like Christmas is a time of year when my sister comes home, my family starts getting in their heads that they should schedule things for us all to do, and so they were like, we're all going to Trinity Rep to see this thing, and Nina and I talked afterwards, and we were like, after kind of watching Christmas Carol again, really trying to take it in, we were like, I'm not saying Ebenezer Scrooge is a nice person, but he's not nearly the flaming asshole they make him out to be.
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He just want people kind of slacking off.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Who else invested the money in his startup company? He put all the hours in.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a flashback when he was partners?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he actually put a ton of hours in. He was basically.
Bob Cratchit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like as we were listening to the dialogue, we
People
were,
make him out like he needs a gun to the back of his head.
yeah.
Like this would serve society better if he was dead.
I mean, the old story is that like Charles Dickens was very anti-Semitic because a Jewish loan officer took his house away when he was a child and stuff like that. So Scrooge is supposed to be a Jew,
A Jewish Nazi.
a Jewish Nazi,
A Jewish
which is kind of a
Nazi.
weird thing. But in any event, we were listening to the dialogue and we realized that they were like, Mr. Scrooge, please give me another extension on my loan. Meaning he's already given them 2 extensions on their loan.
Yeah.
And he was like, this time, no, sorry, I got to get paid.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah. And they were
If he
like-
did that with everyone, there'd be no
Yeah,
job.
there'd be no-
for
and
him.
instead there's these like dark Christmas spells with everybody pointing at him going like, you're going to hell, Scrooge. And he's like, I just need to make my investment back.
Yeah.
And take a little
This is what
home,
this
too.
is what caused the 2008 financial crisis. Just everyone being like, you know what? Forget about it.
guess
I have
the only
another
thing
extension.
The only thing that kind of is against him is the fact that he's super rich. Like I think he's got more than enough. Not that gives any justification.
I mean, isn't that okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I suppose seeing Cratchit's situation with like a son dying.
Well, because at the
His son is actually going to die because he doesn't have like food. Remember, the son starts to live once he gets like a ham on Christmas Day. He's good.
He's okay.
He needed some food.
That's all he needed was some
Gonna
food.
be all right.
color rushes back to his face.
He was dying of malnourishment.
Dying of Malham.
Yeah, but the only thing that doesn't make sense is at the very end, Scrooge is completely redeemed because
He really was on a sickbed though. On his deathbed.
All right,
Why?
I get it.
Why was the kid on his deathbed?
What was he dead for?
I don't know. He got food and he was great. I never thought about this.
He got food and it was great. He got a fucking ham. Somebody put a ham in this
Doesn't make any
cake.
sense.
Turkey, ham, whatever.
Because it's a really stupid story. But like at the end, I'm pretty sure Scrooge gives away every dime he has.
Well, the spirit of Christmas Future keeps throwing it in his face that the kid's gonna die too.
Yeah.
He's dead, and it's all his fault.
I mean, how are you supposed to feel about a thing like
I
that?
don't know. I'm so confused.
You're like, maybe you can get a better job.
Why does he have broken limbs? What?
Well, the idea is that money isn't everything.
Obviously. But,
Yeah.
but it's a very
But it kind of is because once
Yeah.
they have it, they can live fine.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
And not
ham,
die.
ham, not money.
Once they get ham, enough ham to not die.
enough ham to just keep going.
Rejuvenating ham.
It's like a life bar in a video game.
Eternal ham.
Collect ham.
Big smile ham bone in it.
They should do a Tiny Tim video game. Can you do a Tiny Tim RPG right away when you get home?
Sure, I'll make it.
Put that in the queue.
Collect ham.
You're fine.
It always brings you back.
You collect one ham, you're fine for 10 seconds.
You have to keep collecting hams to get to the end.
If you die, it's Ebenezer Scrooge's fault.
Collect enough hams to make it to Christmas morning.
You don't use a life. Ebenezer Scrooge lives.
Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge is alive.
Closer and closer to his grave.
You killed Scrooge.
Fine.
Now it's on Tiny Tim that he killed Scrooge.
But I don't know. I couldn't even really tell what was Jacob Marley's major crime.
I wish we made a Christmas Carol with Tiny Tim, the guy with the ukulele. As the son.
Why has that joke never been made before?
I don't know.
Obviously, he's named after that.
Woo! Let's play some music of that shit. He was ridiculous.
I'm a big fan. Yeah, but what did
Another
Jacob
child monster.
Jacob Marley do?
He was his business investor.
Yeah, but what did
And
he was like, I'm in hell now. What did you do?
Well, the same thing that
Was this
Scrooge
supposed to be
is
like
doing.
He tried to turn a buck.
It was supposed to, it was okay. So Scrooge and Marley were the owners of this
Right.
in this loan company.
Right.
Marley comes to like haunt him as if
Yeah.
Scrooge killed him. Is that
No. Marley
No.
Marley died of old age
Natural
or something.
causes?
Yeah, natural causes, and then he comes back to haunt
Bunch of
him.
poor people killed him.
He died attached to dialysis
Yeah,
machine.
I mean, it's simply that Marley died first and came back and be like, "Shit, look where I am.
I'm in hell."
I'm in hell. You can save yourself."
Do you remember?
Do you think Marley maybe was his lover, and that's when
That's a
everything turned to
possibility. That's
shit?
a possibility.
It seemed that way.
It's a possibility, folks.
And then he got kind of
I
angry.
mean, how else do you get to haunt someone unless you've been in the trousers?
True.
That's
I
what
mean,
I
you
would
can't just
say.
haunt anyone.
Yeah, you can't just haunt anybody.
Wasn't the whole story that Scrooge's sister died giving birth to that asshole who won't leave him alone? His nephew.
Tiny Tim.
What?
The ukulele Tiny Tim. The ukulele Tiny Tim keeps showing up to the line.
Why does he have to be dead? We can make the best Christmas special ever.
He plays the nephew and all the ghosts. But he doesn't play Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim
He
is
plays every role with a little bit of makeup change, except for Tiny Tim.
the clown makeup. Tiny Tim is played by a ham.
The
Ham
was
really
played by
stole
Tiny
the
Tim.
show.
He's a real ham. So the other day, last year I got in big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Because I went on Facebook about how like I thought like so in Providence last year in Rhode Island, the governor of Rhode Island was like, we're gonna have this holiday tree, in our square, but we're gonna call it a holiday tree, not a Christmas tree, so it doesn't look like we're, necessarily advocating for one religion. It's a real separation of church and state. And people got so up their own ass about like it's a Christmas tree. It's why it's called a Christmas tree.
It's not a Kwanzaa tree. It's not a Chanukah tree. It's a
And
Christmas tree.
it's obviously like a fundamental misunderstanding of like no one's trying to take away the concept of Christmas trees.
We're actually trying to include that amongst other things.
People in Rhode Island just got nothing to do.
You can call it whatever the fuck you want when it's
It's
in
not
your
Rhode
house.
Island. It's every state. I mean, this
Yeah.
this is an argument you can't win. People are so dumb they're unwilling to hear reason. Unwilling.
So dumb.
I mean, the argument would
Maybe
be,
if we give them a ham or something.
argument would
Yeah,
be so fast to win.
Everyone a ham.
Throw a ham at
Or
him.
play a little
Christmas-
ukulele.
Would it have to be a
Give a little
holiday
Tiny
ham?
Tim.
But they so for whatever reason I put on Facebook. It was actually Nina who was saying it, and she was like, "I'd post this, but I can't because my work." And I said, "I'll post it for you."
Ah, fuck it. Bring your friend.
So I put for all you crazy Christians, no one's going after your Christmas tree. Something about church and state, and
Blah, 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 church and state.
most of the people that commented were like, "Amen, brother." But
Peace on earth.
I hadn't been restricting extended family just yet.
So everybody saw this.
And so a couple of aunts ended up being like, it's called a Christmas tree because it's Christmas. And they were like,
That's what Jesus believed in.
Yeah, what?
A pine tree.
Killing a pine tree.
and they were just really mad. And one of them was like, how come this makes me so sad? And I was like, this is ridiculous. So I wrote back very nice, very polite, very well thought out arguments about government. And this is not about my religion or your religion. This is about how we operate as a society.
In
public
actuality,
space.
it has nothing to do with a religion either.
No.
I mean, it has nothing to do with
It's a pagan
Catholicism
ritual.
Yeah, it makes
Jesus
no
was not
sense.
born anywhere near this day, despite
Yeah,
what anyone
religious
says.
people
Or a
can't
tree.
use this as
Yeah.
Or a pine tree.
There were no pine
There
trees
aren't
in the
even
desert.
pine trees.
it coincides with a religious
event.
thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
it actually
A
is part
historical
of
event.
a religious thing. But I don't get it.
So I ended up being like, basically I took this home to my immediate family where I was like, can you believe Aunt so-and-so and Aunt so-and-so? My dad really had a blow up about it and was like, just don't talk to me about this. And no one could listen to reason about this. So I wear this.
In favor of your extended family?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So
You're not getting any sympathy from family on this type of crap.
So I've been wearing this holiday tree thing as a chip on my shoulder since last year.
So you've murdered your family.
You heard it here, folks.
That's why they're all dead.
I failed to give them a ham every 10 seconds.
And Scrooge died.
Malnourishment.
I've been visited by 3 ghosts. No, so we go, Nina and I, last year we went with John, this year we went by ourselves, to the Dunkin' Donuts Center to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which if anybody's familiar, it's basically like a laser light rock and roll show to like metal Christmas music. And it's pretty like just crazy, obnoxious, and kind of badass if you're into Christmas. But it's the safest rock and roll you could possibly listen to. There was 2 rows in front of us, this little trollish woman in a sweater doing like the devil sign to the rock and roll.
The horns.
The horns. It was really weird. And but right before the show started, there was this Christian charity that came up on stage, and they were like, no, they're talking to Providence, so they're talking to Rhode Island. And they were like, this year, help a child, blah blah blah, and let's all tell the governor it's not a holiday tree, it's a Christmas tree.
If you're at the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, you must be Christian.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You can't be Jewish or have any other ideals.
Just really, Nina and I were just so bummed out after that. I was like, "Fuck you!" What is your statement? Your statement is literally, "Let's keep everyone out."
Yeah, majority rule.
Yeah, majority rule.
Well, no, it's not even the majority. It's just the loud minority. That's all it is.
I mean, just the whole.
There's no message but "fuck you guys."
And their thing is always like, "But we've been doing." If you ever just push them to like try to defend your argument, they're always like, "We've been doing this for a long time."
Yeah, it's tradition.
You're like, oh, okay, so you've dominated the culture for a long time.
And you refuse to
doing
let
it a lot
go.
longer than you. So
Yeah.
Where's your argument then?
God, it killed me. But the music was good, and it did lead me to believe. So obviously, right now I have a Santa Claus hat on. I got the silly Santa Claus shirt on. I'm big into Christmas.
Sure.
I love the hell out of the holiday.
Fake Christmas.
You love it too.
Yeah.
Best day of the year, as I quoted you for Sexual Frank. Why is it your favorite day of the year, by the way? It reminds you of like Sega Genesis and just fun.
Yeah, childhood. It's
Yeah.
nothing but fun.
Right.
Anticipation. The whole month is basically anticipation for that one day.
So we consider it to be kind of the secular,
Like, you don't anticipate your birthday for the whole month
No.
of your birthday.
because there's not an atmosphere.
Right.
Even though that atmosphere can be a little religious sometimes.
Doesn't
really.
really seem
At least,
that
yeah. It's pretty much its own event now. No, I don't think as a kid you associate it with religion at all. Some people go to church.
Little
and
manger
shit like
scenes
that.
all over the place. There was always a little manger scene in my
Manger scenes, I think, get
La Salette always seems
put in the
fun.
background compared to just Christmas lights and like reindeer and Santa, decorations.
Yeah. Well,
Which is more prominent, do you think?
what?
Like the gimmicky Christmas?
I guess
or...
yeah. I guess gimmick Christmas prevails because it's the safest thing to prevail.
Right.
But I started thinking about it, and I was like, okay, so I like the Santa Claus Christmas, not the Jesus Christmas. And I started thinking about how I'm like, well, okay, why don't I like the Jesus Christmas? Well, because I don't believe in him. Okay. Do I believe in Santa Claus? Why am I going for that? Is it just because it's more fun? I think.
Because religion isn't something necessarily when you're a kid that you're like, yay, but Christmas, gimmicky Christmas is like,
Yeah.
hey, this is fun. I'm going to get presents for no reason.
Right. But those presents always came at a price. You always had to get a little lecture about like what the true meaning is and shit.
No, never.
You didn't get that in your family?
Oh, no.
I did.
The meaning of Christmas?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that shit.
What is your meaning of
The
Christmas?
fake meaning of Jesus.
I was dragged to church until I
Jesus
was probably
gave gifts.
7
Yeah,
It took them.
on Christmas. I was dragged to church.
We go to this day.
By the time you still do?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Christmas Eve night, I go with my parents.
I've been
That's
to church
insanity.
a handful of times in my life, and it's mainly just weddings and.
It's uncomfortable.
it was
I haven't
until
been to
I was
one, like mass or whatever you.
I was like 7 years old, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, you can just stay home and fucking unwrap your fucking present."
You're not even seeing your family this year, right?
No, I'm not.
That to me is like unheard of. Like my parents wouldn't have it.
No, my parents don't care. We care about Thanksgiving now. We don't care about Christmas.
Oh, I have one last story that I want to tell. That's Christmas related. Last year we went to Nina's work party, which is like the basically this mass party of all coworkers and stuff.
Sure.
And it's one of those things where like you don't really know anybody. I'm sitting there on my phone looking rude. I can't help myself. And
Start masturbating. That's what
and there
I
was
do.
there was kind of there's that moment of truth after you eat where everybody's like, "Come on up and dance."
Yeah.
And everybody wants you to come up and dance.
And nobody's on the dance floor yet.
And nobody
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
it.
Except for like one old person.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Two 40-year-old women.
Sure enough, there is this one old woman just kind of doing this real farty dance on
Shuffle.
and she's trying to
Fart shuffle.
and she's
Farting over here.
She's
farting
doing
over
like
there.
jazz fingers to try to like.
Did Nina get locked out?
Where is she?
Oh, she's
Over
here.
there. In the back.
She's on the floor. She's drunk.
You drunk.
She's like that Santa Claus at the beginning of Miracle on 34th Street.
She passed away.
It's cold. A man's got to do something to keep warm. So this old woman's doing jazz fingers, trying to coax everybody to come out on the dance floor. And I just tell, like, I'm in kind of like a shitty mood. And I tell Nina, I'm like, go dance with her. Go dance with her. And it's in front of, like probably at least 1,000 people.
Why didn't you go dance with her?
No way.
That would have been fantastic.
I'm shameless, not that shameless.
I'll take my dick out and flop it around, but me dancing, no.
No.
I'm
Rip her
not
shirt
doing
open, her blouse open.
But sure enough,
Give her the old Bronski.
Nina's like, okay. And Nina goes up there, gives the old lady a real 1-2. Like twirling her around, doing all this shit, and then starts taking these wild bows, and everybody's just bursting into applause. It was the most surreal thing ever. But the good news is I took video of it, and I do have video.
A video.
Yeah, so I'll post that in the show content. It's really amazing,
More surreal than the night of Rent.
which we've talked about.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Where we
That was probably the one moment in my life I was like, what the fuck's going on right now?
I've lost control.
Halfway through, I was like, this must be a dream. I'm going to wake up any minute.
Like any minute, police could show up, and it wouldn't really feel like there were any stakes.
No.
I hear you. So I think we're ready for a game.
You're ready for a game.
So why don't you lay out a?
What? Okay, I'm so excited. What? Okay, lay it out. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Okay, so are you all going to play individually?
Sure.
Yeah,
I know how.
like,
Well,
We could do
Mike, you're gonna play
Kyle
too?
and Frankie versus
You can do
Yeah,
that if
sure.
you want.
Mike and Aaron.
but what I want, but I'm gonna play this later when I come back to.
When you go home with the
When I
home
go
edition.
home, for the folks at home, how do you play this at home?
How do you play this at home?
If
Yeah.
you're a cheapskate,
Yeah.
Jon Hunt.
If you're at home, how can people follow?
if you
along?
have
So-
plenty of money to buy things and don't want to use it,
Yeah. No, you can totally play this game at home because
While you're listening and just pause it in between.
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
Totally.
so
Points.
you can play along.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
saying.
can
So
play
you,
along.
you weren't here for the church fair
Exactly.
episode, but did you play along?
Yes,
a
I
little?
did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get any right?
I got a couple. I can't remember, but I wrote down like I was
Manga
like,
comics?
it's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's
So
gotta be
Mixing
this
bowl.
So let me explain,
FICA tree.
let me explain the way the game
Okay,
works. all
explain the rules.
So the game is that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much. So there's 3 rounds.
Three rounds.
We have 2 normal rounds and a lightning round. I'll explain the lightning round.
Ooh,
when we get to
lightning round. Okay.
The basic premise of the game is I'm going to tell you an item.
Okay.
And in the first round, I'm going to tell you the item and its retail value.
Ooh, it's like
That's
Price
the
is Right.
Retail value. You have to tell me how much you think I would pay for that item without going over. So
Why you
Without
use the
going
Price is
over-
Right rules of not going
Wait. Without going over what? What
without
you
going
actually
over
paid?
the price I would pay.
Oh, would
So
you
that-
would pay? Okay.
So that means you always, if you think somebody
Alright.
else has gone over, you always can do the $1.
Yes.
Yeah.
$1.
You can do the $1.
Okay.
But we're going to be rotating through the teams who can start. So you could do that back and forth, but don't do it as lame.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
That's the problem with choosing those rules.
Yeah.
Well, see
Well, then the rule: no $1.
You've done it to yourself.
Well, if there are 3 people playing, it works out fine.
People love
But
to
if
use
there's
that
only
Price is
2
Right
people
rule, but it
playing-
just goes
Okay.
haywire.
Yeah.
Because I just want to keep saying $1. Half the time I'll be right.
It's true.
It sucks.
Okay.
I am so excited.
All right. So
I cannot
again,
wait.
the way the
How do
first
we?
category.
So how do we keep score? We're just like whoever.
I'm gonna
you're
write
mark it?
down your things right here. So we're only gonna
Okay.
do 2 teams. You only want to do 2?
John is the score
It would
master.
work better if we did
Sure.
3. So
It'll work better
Well, how
with
would we
3?
do that?
Well, you could do Frankie, Kyle, and then Aaron and Mike could.
These 2 could confer.
Handicap
Handicap.
teams.
Teams, that's fine.
teams.
Okay.
All right.
2 on 2.
Teams
All
it
right,
is.
2 on 2.
We'll try
So
not
this
to
is
do the
the,
$1.
It's couple.
It's the lightning
This is
round.
couples tennis.
And then I'm definitely doing $1.
So we have KF and AM.
KF. I'm gonna take issue with that right
KFM.
now.
It's it is
It's
CF.
CF.
Kentucky
I
Fried.
have to think about it. As
It's
spelling your
okay.
name. All
It's
right.
okay.
Okay. So so first
Cold fusion.
round 1. Okay. Round 1 is called the big ticket round.
The
Okay?
big ticket
So
round.
these are items that have a retail value of at
Breast
least
augmentation.
at least $100. Okay.
All right.
These are expensive things.
These are all
What I'm going to
expensive.
do is I'm
3,000 per titty?
going to tell you
$1.
I'm going to tell you the item here, and I'm going to get my soundboard ready.
Are these all items you've actually
No, they're
considered,
items
or-
I've considered buying.
Okay.
Some I have actually bought,
Okay.
and some I have not. Okay, so item number 1, and I'm going to ask each of you again. You're going to try to get the price closest to the actual price I would pay
That you would
without
pay.
going over. If you both go over, we'll start it. We'll
So
start
if
it
it's
again.
socks, 30 cents is
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Yes.
The very highest.
Number one. Okay, and we're going to start with your Kyle and Frankie.
So Kyle and I answer together.
Yes, you can
Yeah.
answer together. Okay. So the
So we'll
first
compare.
item,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you're giving an individual question to them?
you're going to answer it after them. Okay.
If they get it... Oh, okay.
So we're all going to bid.
There's a little unfairness here because
The
then
first people to go work it out.
Right, because
Well, you
then we
just
can...
switch off then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or
the way it's going to go.
We could both kind of
Next
confer with each other
question.
secretly.
Next question. You'll get to go first, and then it'll go back and forth.
Take it easy, Aaron. Take it easy.
It's all balanced out
applause.
for maximum fairness.
Punch
All
you in the
right?
forehead.
Okay. Question number one. A 6-foot Christmas tree with classic non-LED colored lights, because I fucking hate those colored LED lights they got on
You like white, right?
I like them.
Why?
I don't like
Why do you hate the LED lights? I want to know right
hate
now.
them. They flicker. The blue is
Sound
too
like my
vibrant.
grandmother.
All right,
Actually,
they
no,
look
my
like
grandmother
shit.
loves the LED ones
Look like
also.
shit. All right.
They're brighter. They're more vibrant.
I don't care.
What's wrong with them?
Too
All right.
bright.
Too bright.
They're more colorful than the old ones. I hate them.
I hate them. Anyway,
Nothing more colorful.
too much. Too much. Okay, so
the retail price.
it is the retail price of the Christmas tree, $229.99.
Oh my
6 foot?
god.
6 foot. This is a premium Christmas tree.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, so how much would be too much for me to pay for that tree? Now, keep in mind,
You're not paying retail.
I'm not. There's no way in hell I'm paying retail.
To hell's bells.
Okay, but hold on. So we are going to determine what you would pay for it.
Yes.
Which can be above or below. It will be below that price.
It has to be below.
It has to be. So you've given us a ceiling.
I've given you
30 cents.
$229.99 is the retail price, and there is no way in hell I would pay.
All
retail.
right. So
At least
we're
for
going to
Christmas.
determine
What the hell?
lower than that. So that's the
6 foot
ceiling.
imitation.
Right?
Yep.
Can't be above that. Okay, 229.
So
So
work it out.
Frankie has to be
Yep.
less than 229. How much do you think he'd pay for that?
I don't think he's paying 100.
Really? You don't think he's paying 100?
Frankie knows me.
He's nodding right now.
Where are you
I
getting
probably-
these things for cheaper in the first place? Church fairs?
I can reveal.
Wait.
myself.
Oh, well, okay.
Let me tell you
Wait,
something.
maybe we should confer here.
Yeah.
Online bidding places.
Oh,
Is this
online,
part of it?
anyway.
eBay.
Again,
any way you
again,
can.
I may not have
like where
actually
you get
bought these.
your
This is-
wholesale
this is just-
projectors and
yeah.
stuff.
So I may have not bought this, but I just may.
But he definitely
not
knows
be
what he
willing
would
to
pay for it.
more than this price. Okay?
projectors.
Because he buys like 6 at a time.
I do. Yeah.
It's a good strategy
Cameras,
for projector buying.
It is.
electronics in
It's worked
general.
Buy a
served
bunch
me
of
very
shit.
well.
Always has at least 3 of
Maybe
every
one of them
electronic.
will
12 6-foot trees.
All right, so
All right, so
I
here's
need your
16
answer.
So here's my
SNESs.
guess.
Okay. Wait. Is this the official guess? Or you
No,
want
no,
you and me?
I'm talking
okay.
to you.
Okay, we're conferring.
I think that if John got a $65 $229 retail value tree,
Yeah.
he would be like, I got this for $65.
Yeah, I actually was thinking. I was thinking what my.
So that's what he would like.
Yeah.
Now he would go a little higher than that and still be okay. So I would say 75-32.
75, 32?
32.
Okay, hold on.
Kyle?
Because I was
wanna
thinking about it in terms of Jon Hunt here. He likes the video games, and I know I like the video games. So when I was a little bit younger, maybe 5 years ago, I would equate things to buying a video game. So I'd be like,
That's an Aaron move.
Really? I would be like,
I could get 2 video games for that.
Exactly. I'd be like, I was like, it's $100. I could buy 2 fucking video games for that. I'm not gonna get that. Fuck that. I'm gonna go buy my 2 video games. So I was thinking around video game prices are $60 nowadays. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but he's gonna go higher than that.
I know he's gonna go higher than that. So I'm gonna trust on Frankie's instincts on this. I'm gonna go
75-32.
75-32.
Just be Dick's safe. 75-33.
Right. That's the problem with Price is Right rules.
Yeah.
Come on down.
I think Frankie might have gone wrong with doing 75-32. I think
you guys
he's going to have even cutoffs, like $75. I feel like I was actually hovering around 75
Kidding me?
myself.
You think Jon Hunt doesn't dip into the cents? You're a fool.
In this game, well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
We're
But
gonna find
I
out.
have a feeling no.
We can make a rule where it's like you have to go plus or minus $5, so you don't.
You don't
I think
collide.
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Like you have to be
modifying this game as we go, everyone.
Well,
Otherwise
it's supposed
it's
to be
gonna suck.
3 players in order to work. Damn it.
No, because then you can just keep doing 1 cent extra. You don't watch enough Prices Right.
Yeah,
to
Price is
know
Right, they go
the
$1 and
flaws.
$2.
How mad you get at people on the side of you. All right, what do you want to say then? See, I feel like he might have given something away that he probably shouldn't have by saying $100 was too much. He even said, "Yeah, you know me too well." So, $100 doesn't seem like it'd be right. So now, we don't want to go over.
I need your answer.
I'm going to say under 70.
We got a lot of questions.
Yeah, how many
I want
questions
to
do
say
we have?
70.
25.
65.
Good.
You're gonna have to move.
All right.
We're going to say $65.
$65.
Oh my goodness.
That's what he wants.
Yes. For $75. $75 is not too much.
So we lost.
You guys get the point. The
lost.
price I would pay, $79.
Oh.
I think I'm going to do well at this.
Okay, so on to question number 2. Question number 2. A Dell 30-inch U3011 monitor.
Oh, I know the 3011.
Okay. Retail price $1,199.
$1,100. Where are you shopping?
That is the retail price for
that's
that
the retail
monitor.
price for the
Okay.
30-incher.
So how
That's what
much?
you buy on the Dell website.
Yeah, that's what you buy on the Dell website. This is a serious monitor. I do actually own one of these, and this was the actual limit I was willing to pay for it. So, Aaron, you get to go first. You guys get to confer and figure out what you want to.
I've got good thoughts on this because I
I'll let
bought
you talk
these.
first.
I bought these.
$1,100.
I pay $600 or $700.
You want to go $550? You think that's too low?
John's cheaper than you.
Sure.
Always assume he's cheaper.
What's your final bid?
$550.
$550.
$550. All right. Yeah, Kyle, you could write them down.
I'll be the
you can-
scribe.
and then that way I can play. That sounds.
So, Kyle, you're familiar with this model.
I am. I've actually bought 3 Dell monitors, the Ultra Sharp series, just like he's talking about. I recently bought a 26-inch monitor,
Yep.
which was $600 retail. You know what I paid for it?
What?
$250.
Nice.
So
That's what John would like. That's the kind of price he's looking for.
That's a great
exactly.
deal.
It was a fantastic deal. I picked it right up and I said yes. So I'm thinking the
For $1,100?
the 30-inch screens are much higher priced because there's not a lot. There's not a lot of them. So I would say that he would probably go for maybe $450 because I know you can get them at that
Wow.
price. I've seen them at that price on Newegg.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be worth it to him to do any more than that. He'd be like, I'll
Yeah.
live with my old monitor.
Yeah, I feel like $450 would be a good because for $450 you could get a damn good 28-inch or 26-inch, but a 30-inch at $450 seems like the sweet spot.
Yeah.
All right. So you got $450.
You got to mark off that you won the round too somehow.
Yeah, so
otherwise,
just-
you're not going to be able to
just give us
tabulate
one.
later.
And the answer to $450?
So we're going to start with the higher number, and I'll play you the appropriate sound
That's
effect
too
here.
much.
$450. $550 is not too much. The actual price that I would pay is $860 for that.
Oh my God, really? You'd pay $860?
I'd pay $860 for that monitor.
You want that goddamn monitor.
So wait, who's right?
We are.
They are.
Yeah,
You
we're-
guys
You're
are
lower,
all right,
so-
wow.
Hell's bells.
So whoever's closer. Wow.
Jumping jacks.
$850.
1-to-1. Yeah, I can't believe he would pay that much.
I wouldn't believe that either.
Does he want a monitor that bad?
Because I usually cut it in half.
He would use it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next one.
Big on that picnic table of a desk he has.
It's true. I have it there. So next one.
Fisher Price.
This one's going to be a little bit challenging for all you folks because it's probably an unfamiliar item.
Okay.
A Volrath 1100-watt heavy-duty commercial microwave.
Oh my God. 1100 watt.
1100 watt.
That's above standard.
I
ladies and
Korean
gentlemen.
brand now.
recently
What the hell?
purchased one of these for our own kitchen in the house. It is excellent.
Never heard of the brand, though.
Yeah, it's usually only in food service. So
Microwave a potato in under
estimated
seconds.
the,
Food service in my kitchen.
the standard retail value $599.
Oh my God.
What a rip.
Yeah,
It's a microwave, the same thing the $60 one does.
I know. But the question
Makes
is,
food hot.
how much is too much?
Really hot.
Oh my God.
Frankie and Kyle, how much is too much?
How much was it? The retail price?
$599.
Oh my God! For an 1100 watt, that's basically the one
Heavy duty commercial.
that's the one that's.
What are you
in the-
putting in there?
That's
That you would even consider getting a
package.
commercial.
Frozen dinners.
just for reference. That's the same one that's in P-Row. That's an 1100.
Okay.
That's 1100
Okay.
watt.
Okay.
Industrial.
So John, don't be fooled. He's not. He would like a nice microwave.
yeah. And he will pay for the nice microwave.
Yeah, but not too much.
Not too much. I would say
300.
I would say 399 is what I was going to
Really,
go with.
$399?
I was going to say 399.
You want to meet in the middle? How about 375?
375?
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Okay.
All right. 375.
375.
That's a lot of money
do you
for a
guys think?
microwave, by the way. That might be.
I'm gonna go.
That
I'm
might
gonna
be ill.
go closer to what Kyle said, like closer to half almost, or even maybe a little lower than half.
Yeah, I mean that's something he's only going to use like
On like a
once
computer
a day
screen,
at best.
which he's willing to pay about 3/4 the price.
Can you believe we have like 18 more questions? Way more than that,
You
actually.
want to go like 320?
Sure.
320. That's what you guys want?
320. Okay.
Well, are we too much?
Okay. So 375.
Hey, can we have like a Price is Right rule where for like $5 within the range, we get like extra bonus points?
Yeah,
or
there is
something?
actually for that. But
Oh, there is.
you have come close. All right. The 375.
Really?
Too much.
All right.
You are
okay.
both over.
I told you that's a lot of money for a microwave.
All right.
We
so
can still be over.
One more guessing round, very quick. You guys get to guess
We
again.
both were over?
You were both over.
Oh,
Even
wow.
320 is too
Dog.
much.
What a cheap fuck.
Damn.
Ooh, cheap fuck. 275? Want to drop it 100?
Yeah, let's drop it
Drop it by a buck?
Okay, 275.
So
Your guys?
Now, here's the key. He might have rounded up at 300 even. So if we do
I'd say we stick with it.
if we do 280. Wait, stick with what?
yeah, well, you can't stick with
You
it.
can't stick with it.
They're both
You
over.
must bid lower.
We're both over.
Yeah, you're both over.
Oh.
So it's either in between this or lower than 275. But I don't know if it was originally $600. How can he expect to get it?
Yeah.
Well, let's go with 280.
All right.
So they're $5 away
So we're
from
basically
us?
fucking.
Oh,
you.
well, I mean, you left us with little room in between to.
Oh, sorry.
No, right,
Oh,
so no, it's just it's just
no,
less.
No. Let me do 274.
No.
That way
Go ahead.
I have a dollar range.
No, but it's whatever it is, it's less than 320.
It's
I
less
know.
than 320.
So
I have a feeling it's closer to 300. That's the
right.
problem.
All right, so we ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. 280. Right?
We just teabagged you guys.
All right. So the
pwned us.
current is 280.
That's too much.
Oh,
Still too much to pay for this microwave.
For both of us?
For both of
Oh
them.
my God,
I dropped it by a buck.
$100.
What were you thinking? What were you
my
expecting
God.
to get?
He
to
got
get
it.
this for?
What he said is
Yeah.
he got it.
I did buy this item.
the-
Oh man,
One last lightning round on this one?
One last one, and then we're going to move on to another question.
$100.
Yeah, I was gonna say $100.
All right, $100. Okay.
I'm tired of being over.
$200.
No, 150 to give us some safety. We don't want
Nice.
to go over.
Okay. So
150.
150.
150.
So game on.
That's not too much.
150 is not too much because the price that I would pay
win.
is $250 for this microwave.
Oh my God, damn.
Food service item retail prices are often way overstated. So just keep that in mind.
Fun facts for all you kids at home.
Okay.
You could have gotten a $70 microwave.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next question. I'm going to cut down the number of questions a little bit. We're going to skip by some of these boring ones. All right, here's the
75%
next
of them
excellent
away.
one here. A 4-tier cat house. I just
Was this
recently got a
before
cat.
you got the cat?
No.
Adam, get in.
4-tier cat house, plush carpeting, built-in scratch posts, multiple cat layers.
Oh my
this
God.
is a big, complicated thing, over 5 feet tall. Retail price, $199.
Wow, that's not a
How
lot.
much would I pay for this?
I don't know. How much is this?
One
Well,
that-
wait, they're first. Sorry.
Yeah, they're first.
No, we just went first last time.
Yeah, they went first last time.
Oh,
It's your turn.
these,
Oh, we did.
how much does he love his goddamn cat? I mean, he
And-
he likes the cat. I don't think he. Needs,
I do love the cat.
I don't think he needs the cat.
The
to
thing,
have a
four
castle.
tier, and now how can we get a square footage on this?
Oh, it's pretty big.
Where are
It's
you
pretty
gonna
big.
Keep, where are you gonna keep this thing?
I would put it in my room, I guess.
Your bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I note that I did not
It's
buy
pretty
it.
big, huh?
I did
Okay.
not buy it.
Well, from first impression, $199 for that huge thing doesn't seem like too much to me.
I think he wants it for $40.
Really, $40? I mean, it is just plywood stapled together.
I think he wants to rip off the child laborers who made that thing.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
What do you think?
I think $50. Think 50 to
I'll
75.
meet you with 50. You're a
50?
collaborator.
50.
Is that still too low?
I feel like 60.
All right. Let's
go with 60.
All right.
All right, we'll go with 60.
Against my better
All
judgment.
right.
We're gonna run into the problem of I also was thinking exactly 60.
Why'd you guess it?
So you could just go up or down.
I know. The reason I'm thinking this is because we bought one of these cat
Yeah, yeah.
houses, and they do range ridiculous prices
No,
up
their
to
prices get
300.
ridiculous.
And then you browse online, and then suddenly you can find some for like 50, 60 bucks
Mm-hmm.
for the same ones that are the same size as the $200, $300
Yeah.
ones.
We went to Petco and it was on sale. For
Yeah, we got one.
60.
We got one for 80 bucks. That was like a 4-tier thing,
Yeah.
huge.
But keep in mind, this is the price I would pay.
Right.
Not necessarily.
But
the
I'm
price
thinking in
you'd
your
buy
head
it.
as you're browsing, you're also seeing a comparison to one that's just as big that you can buy for $100.
Sure.
Probably like 70, 75, I'd say.
75 might be too high here. It's $200, and he must have seen
Wrap
cheaper
it the
ones.
fuck up.
You go just as long.
No, we didn't.
You do.
I don't know.
You will when you listen back.
I'll time it next time.
Yeah, time the next
65.
one.
Wanna
65.
be a dick?
Yeah, because I was thinking 60 before they said 60.
65.
Like, we
All
can't
right,
lose another
65.
point.
That's too much.
Too much.
Nice.
Too much.
Too much.
Both of us?
Too much on both of you.
Oh my God.
It's a 40.
$200.
40.
My,
yeah,
my,
you
my,
guys got to think cheaper. You
40,
think
no, 40 was my initial thought,
40.
but Kyle.
It's cheaper. You're willing to spend $850 on a monitor.
Mine
use the monitor
failed.
every day.
But the part of the joke here is that these don't make any sense. This doesn't make any.
Well, there's no rhyme or
sense.
reason. He's telling us
Yeah,
to be cheaper.
Exactly.
All right.
So we'll go with 40.
So,
cheap
okay,
fuck.
you guess?
I guess we'll go $40.
You can't.
Oh, wait, you just said 40?
Yeah.
40.
Come on.
45?
Yeah, this is ridiculous now.
That's not too much.
$49, so
Oh
you
my
guys get the
God.
point.
All right.
Fucked us.
Damn.
All right. Last one. Okay, we got 2 more in this round, and then we're going to move on to our round 2.
They fucked us.
Okay,
So pissed.
Oh, he's so pissed.
here we go.
We should have been on separate teams, Frank. Oh, he's so upset.
They fucked us.
This one you're going to have some trouble with because it's tough. A 2007 Kia Amante. 37,000 miles. It's loaded. Retail price, Kelly Blue Book, $12,732.
Okay.
What the fuck is an Avanti? What is
A
it?
Kia Amante.
What the fuck is that? It's a
car.
sedan? Is it a
It's
SUV?
the car that I have now, but 3 years newer.
Oh.
How many miles?
Okay.
37,000. Retail value on the Kelly Blue Book, $12,732.
Kelly
I'd
Blue
say it's
Book,
gonna be like 6,000.
ridiculous. I think even lower.
Really?
45.
45.
Kias don't hold value, and he's buying it online somewhere. Online?
It could be anywhere.
37,000 miles. I'd say more like 6.
Don't be ridiculous.
All right, what's your answer?
What's your answer?
You
Want to go 5250?
Sure.
Time that one.
5250.
All right, 5250. Your guys,
6,000.
6,000.
They
Flat.
fucked us.
It's not how much he saw it for, it's how much he would be
Fuck
willing to
us.
pay.
All right, so 6,000 is the high
all
bid.
there.
Let's see what the answer is.
That's not too
$8,500. I would be willing to pay.
Oh,
for that Kia
$8,500.
Amante.
Shut your
So-
mouth, Aaron.
You shut
the
your
last
mouth.
one in the
Would've won
round,
that.
and this one may throw you for a bit of a curveball. I'll let you know that in advance.
We
okay?
could tie the game with
This
this.
is a Canon 1DX.
Oh my
digital
1DX.
camera. This is a brand new camera
my
from
God.
Canon. Very professional. Retail price $67.99 for this camera.
Yeah,
expensive.
the 1Ds are nice.
Yeah. And so, how much would be too much for me to pay for that camera?
We get to go first.
We get to go first.
So-
I'm gonna let you take this one
'Cause
you,
my-
you
my
research
thought-
camera prices.
My thought is that like a brand new 5D Mark III is $3,000, and a 5D Mark III is pretty damn nice, but a 1D is like top tier professional level shit.
But good enough. I mean, like, why would you buy if you were gonna spend that kind of money? Why would you buy a DSLR?
Yeah, I don't know.
So 6,000 ain't the price.
No.
obviously. But but does he
How much
go?
did you say, 6,800?
6799.
I noticed you guys aren't arguing about how long you guys are taking, by the way.
But does he go half?
This is so fast.
I think he goes half. I think 35. I think
No.
3,500.
No, he's not gonna ever get at that price. Why don't we say 4,000?
4,000. All right, 4,000.
4,000. What do you guys think?
You want to say electronics?
4,500.
You want to say electronics?
They fucked us.
Yeah, he's willing to go higher.
Electronics
That
is
shit.
about to go 65-70% retail, I think, according to the
Brand new?
monitor.
You kidding me?
The monitor.
The monitor that he
Oh,
did
yeah,
about
yeah,
three-fourths
yeah.
price,
Frank, you
about
playing this
75%.
game?
That was maybe 5 minutes ago.
How much did they say?
They said
4,000.
4,000.
Higher.
4.5.
45, or do you want to go like 43?
No,
They're
4.5.
right. God damn it. They fucked us.
What's yours?
43. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're at 4,000.
Yeah.
Doesn't
They've already lost.
We'll fuck him higher.
4,001.
That's not too much. $4,300. I would pay $5,200.
He
Oh
pays
my
about
God,
60
really?
to 75% for electronics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Retail.
So,
Well,
we move now. That's
fucked
the end
us.
of round
About
one.
30%
The score at the
for
end of
kitchen
round one
appliances.
is we have Aaron and Mike way ahead, 4 points versus 2
15%.
points.
About 50% for cat items.
You can start to figure out the scale. All right, so those are the big ticket items. We're going to have a slight rule change in round two here. Round two is pinching pennies. These are items that
Did you
at
have
most...
25 for round one?
What?
Did you have 25 questions just for round one?
No.
Oh.
We only did 5. I had more. But
We're going
whatever.
into pinching pennies
Yeah.
now.
Pinching pennies, okay?
Socks better
all
be on
prices
here.
in this round are rounded to the nearest nickel, and no item is greater than $11.
Oh,
is the
shit.
price that I would pay.
Junt's penny pinching.
The and we're gonna make a rule change. It's
pinching.
now whoever is closest to the price that I would
Going
I
over
would
does
pay.
not
going over
eliminate
does
you.
not screw you.
Okay.
So you have to actually be the
Better.
closest to get it all.
Okay.
All right.
We're
so
gonna do that last
This is
round.
pinching pennies. Number one,
Testing the waters.
and for these ones, because they're a little more context sensitive, I'm going to give you a scenario along with them. Okay. That'll really let you know, put you in the
I
mindset.
was on the toilet and I ran out of this.
I started menstruating. I needed this.
Here
What
we
is
go.
the Ottoman Empire? You got it.
I am shopping at Walmart for household goods. Okay.
Across the road for less
I come across the soda aisle and I see a 1 liter bottle of Sam's All-American,
on the floor.
clearly American diet drink.
I lose control of my bowels.
I have never.
How much? For those
Clean up those bowels.
nearest
There's nickel. Go.
Someone give me a hand with these mountains.
Rice.
You got it.
Pound of rice. All right.
Go. No
1
whammy,
liter
no
bottle.
whammy.
Sam's clearly American grape flavored drink. Diet drink.
So you're just asking us to do retail price?
No, how much would be too much for me to pay for that? I'm not going to tell you what the retail price is.
Nearest
Oh,
nickel
okay,
amount.
okay.
1 liter of soda.
1 liter of soda.
Sam's?
Sam's brand. That's their house
1
brand.
liter of soda. Who goes first? Oh, you guys go
75
first.
cents.
Yeah, you guys go first.
I'd say 75 cents.
I
Less
think
than $1.
They're priced at that. Is he willing to pay the retail price? Or,
Yeah.
I would agree. I mean,
Soda.
he's willing to pay the retail price on these. So let's say 70 cents.
75.
75 cents.
All right, 75 cents from that side. What do you guys
Okay,
think?
I think they're way off. He wants to load that carriage with soda.
My point is that 75 cents is for a 2 liter bottle, not a 1 liter bottle.
John has gone to Walmart for one reason and one reason only: to load a grocery cart full of soda.
I think
He's
it's
not going to buy
Ditch
anything
that
else.
grocery cart in the parking lot.
Yeah,
I think it's
Put it in his
probably
car and never forget all about it.
I think it's probably like a 4 for $3 deal. I think it's more like 40 cents or something for one.
4 for $3. Excuse me, sir? No. Would you like to work that math out again?
No. I'm not. There's no correlation there. I'm just saying that it's probably way less. It's probably like
4 for
40.
$3 would be 75 cents.
I know.
apiece.
One thing about this kind of like diet soda from Walmart,
I think it's 40
it's
cents.
not going to be a solid number like that. It's going to be like 53 cents.
Remember, everything is rounded to the nearest nickel on my list.
Okay.
That's why I said 40. And
I
it's,
see.
and it's closest, not exact.
All right, we're going to go with your instincts. 40.
40 cents.
I think we got this, Aaron.
Okay.
40 cents. 1 liter
So
of soda.
I can't really play the too much anymore because you can't be too over anymore. But the actual price that I would be willing to pay, 60 cents, which means that Aaron and Mike are closer by 5 cents.
I wanted to go up a little bit.
All right.
40
so-
cents is
Fuck,
really low.
I didn't
Give them a
fuck us.
check.
You just insist
They
more.
fucked us.
And we'll move on to the next question.
$2, you can
All
buy
right.
5 of these puppies.
It's a beautiful spring day, and I'm out at a yard sale. Lovely little yard sale out in the middle of nowhere. Westport, lovely.
I'm better me a dame.
Okay. I come
Me and my
across
salad bowl.
Twirling my hair.
Mixing bowl
tons of crap,
with schmutz in it.
and there is a copy of Super Mario World for Super Nintendo.
Oh my god.
I already have 18.
I already have many of them.
Priceless.
But
All of
How
these are below
much?
$11.
all these below $11.
Okay.
How much would I pay for that copy of Super Mario World from a yard sale?
Oh my god.
I think that the missing detail here is I don't know the value of original Super Mario.
An
cartridges.
original Super Mario for Super Nintendo?
A
Yeah.
Super Mario World for Super Nintendo.
That would be probably $12. I would see at like a store.
Okay.
A used copy, probably $12. Because I know that Mario 64 is like $20 at like a thrift store.
I think you'd probably go for like $8. What do you think?
I think it's 6.
No,
No, you really?
he likes Super Mario World.
Really?
Remember, I already have a number of copies of this game.
Stop giving people hints.
Look, you're way ahead already, mister.
You try to steer them in the direction.
All right,
I don't know.
he might just be fucking us.
You might be. Yeah, we both might be fucking each other on the side.
You say 6?
I say
Fucking going
6.
at this table.
650.
650. All right.
All right, 650. What are you saying?
You guys are way off.
I'd
say a
think
buck.
The big,
Really?
well,
Yes.
I think a little higher than that. But the detail
No.
here that they're forgetting, I think he's at a yard sale this time. Yard sales are priced like grandma just doesn't know what this is anymore.
He
so
feels
she
like he
put a
can
white
fuck this
sticker
woman
on
over.
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. Or she probably doesn't know what that's worth. $8 for.
I've been in a lot
I'd say
of.
a buck.
I've been at a lot of yard sales where guys are like, "That's Super Mario World." You oh,
But this
$10.
isn't how much is it labeled for. I would agree that it might be labeled for $1, but how much would he be willing to pay for this? Maybe.
Oh, how much would you be willing to pay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like $3.54.
Yeah.
Want to go 4?
3.
Okay.
I'm saying really low. At a yard sale?
$3.50. I want to meet in the middle.
All right, fine.
$3.50.
350.
All right, all the bids are in.
All the bids are
We
in.
lost.
And let me see if I got a sound effect here. You got it exactly right. $3.50. That is the price that I would pay. So you get 2 points for that answer.
Wow,
For
2
that
points.
correct
Double check
answer.
us.
Double check.
All right.
$3.50.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
$3.50.
Frank and I just got too much
You
money.
guys talk
Yeah.
yourselves.
we will pay anything.
Kyle and I haven't lived in poverty like John. So
All right, so I'm at work. It's a long day. I go up to the vending machine, all right? And the vending machine has one of the items that I love.
I decide to
orange
liquefy
socks.
it and drink it.
It has a 2-pack of cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
2-pack 2-gallon thing of milk.
There's one down the hallway.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
2-pack of cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
What flavor?
Okay.
Cinnamon. Oh. The brown sugar cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
What flavor?
What was that laugh?
Shut up. Oh my god.
Stupid question.
Keep in mind, I'm stuck at work now. This is a supply and demand situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to think carefully and give me.
So how much would you be willing to pay?
Yeah.
They go first.
We go first. this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
75 cents.
He's at the mercy of the vending machine, and I'm fairly certain they go for 65 cents. I could be wrong; it could be 55 cents, but I'm fairly certain they go for 65.
They go for like $1.
Here
Yeah,
they
Frank's
do.
it's like a buck.
No, you guys are way too high. I've
I'd
had
say-
Pop-Tarts.
I'd
They're
say
at my work.
75 cents.
Okay, gonna need your answer.
75 cents. What do you say?
How come we're still on?
They got hints.
I know. And John's like, I want Frankie to win.
We're beating these fucking odds.
I know.
Yeah. Like what you.
What do you want to say?
75 cents. What do you say? We'll go in the middle.
I want to say 65, so we'll go 70 cents.
70 cents. All right.
I know down the hallway they're $1.
Yeah.
I know they are,
Yeah.
but I don't. But that's not. That might not be
exorbitant.
what he's willing to pay, though.
He's not going to pay $1,
But that's the thing.
but
He's
it,
at the
pro-
mercy of being at work, he
but
said.
it probably will cost $1.
So what are we voting on here?
80.
What he will pay for? What he
Yes.
ultimately
Yeah.
pays
Yeah.
for?
What, he'll walk
the
away.
maximum I would pay before I walk away from this stupid.
I
machine.
would. Well, I don't know.
Throw a grocery cart.
I'd
into it.
say, I'd say he really wants him, so he'll pay the $1. I mean, that's what I think.
No.
No. You think 80?
80.
80. All right.
Okay, the actual amount I would be willing to pay $1.
Oh my God!
You got a
See,
point.
I
Yeah,
was
you got a
right.
point.
You were way off.
once.
I
And
knew
you were
it.
right.
I was
Okay.
right. 100%.
$1. Wait, what are you smoking all of a sudden?
I'm at work. I need a freaking Pop-Tart.
See? You want
I
some
need a
Pop-Tart.
fucking
I am at the supermarket. Okay. And I'm going to buy a half gallon
I want
of
one grocery
chocolate
cart.
chip ice cream.
Oh my goodness.
1 gallon.
A half gallon.
gallon.
Normal container.
Yeah, okay.
Half of chocolate chip ice cream. How much is too much?
I don't know what
No.
the fuck ice cream costs.
Well, it depends because it costs like. Well, no, we're not.
I only ever go
No,
out.
we
for
just
it.
went first last time.
Oh, you did. You're right.
I only go out for ice cream. I never buy it.
No, at the store it's anywhere from $3 to $6, depending on the quality.
Did you tell us what brand it is?
No, this is any brand, so I'm being pretty cheap. I just want chocolate chip ice cream, not being specific.
I really hope
max
ba-
I would pay.
I really hope bagged cereal comes into play at some point in any of this. It's
Okay,
almost,
but chocolate chip ice cream, I would say $2.50.
okay.
Don't pay money for fucking chocolate chip ice cream.
It's really cheap.
$3?
3.
All right, 3.
$3. What do you
Aaron's
guys
a
think?
man that knows his cheap ice cream, so I'm gonna leave it to him.
I would say many a time ice cream is on sale. There's always one brand, like soda, is on sale.
Yeah.
And it's always
I'm living too rich.
it's always
Got the friendlies,
the one
Nina.
the one
They
that,
fucked up.
the one that's on sale is always 2 for $6, which would make it $3 per,
Yeah.
or 2 for $5. Sometimes you get. So let's go for $2.50.
Oh god damn it!
Or do you want to go $2.75 to close the gap, and that'd probably give us
Close that goddamn gap.
$2.75.
Oh my God.
Too much.
That's another perfectly correct answer for 2 more points. $2.75 is the exact amount I would be willing to pay.
Ice cream is one of those things. Even when I stop by the grocery store for anything, usually I go and check out the ice cream and I'll see what's going on.
All
See
right.
if there's any new flavors.
He has
that might
a
be
problem.
Oh my
interested in.
God.
We
This
were
is
only
a-
off
this
by
is a-
15 cents.
This is a landslide victory.
This
25.
25
next one,
cents.
You're going to have some trouble with, probably. I'm at building
Roll
19.
full of nickels.
I got
25
3
cents is a lot,
points.
buddy.
You can all make it up in the lightning round.
Oh my God.
I'm at building
love this
19.
game.
Okay, building
Building-
19. One of my
Do you
favorite
know what-
stores.
Yes.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what building
Yeah, I don't know
19
if
is.
the whole country
I don't
knows
know.
that.
It's
Sell
a
old clothes, old food, and Oriental
It's a
rugs.
salvage store, so they buy things that, like, if
Oh,
you had
okay.
a flood or a fire,
I'm familiar.
really
Yes.
low
All
price.
right. We have
People's
those.
homes that have
Low
been
Ocean
abandoned.
State job lot.
Yeah.
kind of level.
5,000 old people milk
Yep.
out the
I
store.
So
know
I'm
this.
at building 19,
John.
and I'm buying a 3-pack of men's underwear with slight imperfections.
The slight what?
Imperfections, like holes in them, rips.
They're new, but
They
they,
have threads. This pair of underwear is like a leg attached.
Slight imperfection.
It's got a hole right in the junk.
No
Give us an
structural-
example of the
slight
imperfection.
imperfection.
Yeah.
Instead of Haynes, it's like Heinz.
Yeah.
It's like a
No,
red
like
dot.
it's got a run, or it's got like
Shit stain.
no,
A discolored
like
shit stain.
it's stitched a little weird in the front,
from
you know,
all over,
something
yeah.
like that, or there was a lot, you know, like
All right, so a 3-pack.
The penis
Three
opening
pack.
is sealed shut.
yeah, I've had that.
A 3-pack. You guys
I've
going
had that.
first? Yeah, you
Penis opening,
Billy
but sealed-
19.
sealed
you
shut.
guys are going first this time.
What's the price?
Yes. All right, 3-pack.
3-packs.
It's one thing Aaron knows. It's men's underpants.
I do
It's
love
gonna
men's
be like
underpants.
30 cents or something. This is like on the orange sock type of
Variety.
scale.
Remember, the orange
three-pack
socks we
of-
use. This is new.
Like Haynes or
Because the orange socks are used.
Haynes or Fruit of the Loom used.
Socks.
All right, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Kyle's just realizing the absurdity of this whole fucking thing.
It's not like he doesn't have money. That's the weird thing. He's got money, but he's buying used socks.
Used bright neon orange socks.
People have fungal infections on their feet. Like, why?
I sterilized them.
Broken underpants.
All right, I need to.
I bleached them. Put them on.
All right.
3 pairs.
I'm
Dip them in
saying
lava.
new.
Oh, God.
New for like Haynes or Fruit of the Loom would probably be like $5 at the store. This is Building 19 where things are just given away. So it's probably on
Shit away.
let's say $2 even. Okay. $1 too low. $2 a bargain still. It's like it's like
$2.
40% of what it should be.
$2.
Imperfections or no?
What do you guys think?
Less 75 cents less than the ice cream for underwear.
For a 3-pack.
You know,
last
Frankie,
year.
I was gonna say $2.
Yeah?
So that kind
What
of
do we
screws
do?
us.
201 or 199?
That's the tricky part now that it's with nickels.
Okay, so 3 pairs of 3 pairs of underwear. I would say $190.
$1.99 is pretty damn good.
Okay, so we have these stores in Maine. I've been to them frequently. It is literally giving shit away. Like, it doesn't matter what the
Yeah.
fuck it is. It is literally like $1 for
Yeah.
6 pairs of Heinz underwear.
Right.
Like, they don't care.
You went with Heinz.
I know, you went with Heinz. I would say less than $2. I would say, want to go $190 just to be safe?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, the actual amount I would be willing to pay for that. $3.
Oh my God.
Which means you guys, you should have gone on the other
Oh
side
my
there.
God,
It's
really?
$1 a pair.
This is coming from two guys that don't shop for clear clothes or anything.
Yeah, I buy Calvin Klein underwear, which is $20 a pop.
buys-
I don't buy Haynes or Fruit of the Loom.
All right.
All right.
He buys his own clothes. I rarely
We got
do.
I
two
buy my own
more in this
underwear.
category. We're gonna keep it rolling here.
I supervise the buying of my own underwear.
Here's one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite items on the list. This is a double box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. Now, if you've ever been to BJ's or
double
something,
box.
you get 2 bags in one big box.
Oh, yeah, I remember
However,
these.
the box has been crushed in on the side by some by
Some
some
hoodlum. Some passerby.
Are you one of those guys
pallet
that like
jack.
buys like the dented
Yes.
cans and everything?
You're damn right.
Botulism.
Yeah, it's where they find like a lot
I
of people.
know how to check for botulism in my cans.
There's no way to check
I
for
run it under the
botulism.
microscope.
No, you gotta
I don't usually buy canned food anyway. But anyway, point is,
Ridiculous.
double box Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal,
treat him the
crushed
fool.
in on one side. How much would I pay for it, Frankie?
It's 2 boxes of
It's
Toast
2
Crunch.
bags in one
When was
box.
the last time you bought cereal?
Never.
Again,
I've never bought
I
cereal.
supervise the buying of cereal.
Yeah, I never buy cereal.
It's normally like
Nina
a,
would have been an asset. in
I'm
this
completely lost at
it's,
sea
it's
here. I
normally
don't
like
know.
a 2 for 3 kind of deal at the supermarket. Everything's
I-
on the full.
He's a damn
give it away.
fool.
I have
Yeah,
no
he
idea.
No, he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
You can't be
No, you
calling
can't-
to the audience.
No, sorry.
We don't have lifelines.
You
and
could have
shit?
had her on your
We
team
can't call
earlier,
our
but-
moms.
How about $3? That's pretty damn good.
I feel like that's too high.
Too high?
I feel like that's too high for cereal.
Remember last time $3 for
All right.
broken underpants?
All right. We'll go with you this time. $3.
Way more than that, I'd say.
Yeah, so cereal, by the way, like for like a regular box is $4. So a double.
Really?
Yeah, BJ's,
That's
which would be somewhere
crazy.
around 8 because it's really not that big of a
sounds
deal.
pretty
And this is name brand.
Name brand.
It's all crushed in.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Crushed in, great, yeah. But 2 would have been ridiculously low. 250
Yeah.
would have been
Really?
ridiculously low. I think at least. First of all, I don't really know because I don't buy crushed food.
They make a habit out of it.
Not just the price I could find it for, but how much would I be willing,
Willing
to
to
pay?
pay for a double pack of
Wow.
crushed food.
$3.50.
Yeah, well, we're in the world of nickels again, and they were willing to screw us with minus like they wanted to do
No, they
like
don't
a
screw
penny.
it. They haven't been
They wanted
screwing
to.
us.
They wanted to.
Yeah, you guys did 70.
What you wanted to do? You wanted
right,
to do
all right.
199 last time. You
All
want to
right.
go with 305?
No, just, 225.
225.
325.
That goes against Aaron's principal beliefs.
Yeah, I'm
I don't want to be a dick.
It doesn't matter.
All right, Aaron, fine.
Okay.
$3.15.
$3.15. The actual price I would be willing to pay, $4.15,
Oh my
which means
God.
$3.15
Damn.
is where it is. There's one more in this category, then we're into the lightning round where anybody could turn it
That
around.
is crazy.
They can.
Losing so hard.
No, they
Bullcrap.
can't.
How can they turn it around? We have like extra questions that you couldn't even possibly have gotten at this point.
Have you ever watched a game show?
Yeah,
Have you
it
know that
is
the
weird.
first 2 rounds are basically pointless?
If I guessed two things
I'm-
on the dot on the Price is Right.
I mean, I'm trying to
I'd
think
have
about
both showcases.
when I go to the supermarket and buy stuff. I never spend more than $20 total on the whole thing, so I know how to save money. Like, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm at the movies.
I'm at the movies,
I'm at
guys.
the movies. And I'm pretty thirsty. Pretty thirsty.
Oh my God, you're gonna buy things at a movie theater?
Yes.
That's
He's
crazy.
scowling. He's looking around. He's a little pissy.
It's like $5 for a bottle of
I
water.
kind of just want a bottle of water.
Oh my
20-ounce
God.
bottle of water. How much would I be willing to pay
willing to pay
for a
That's the
20-ounce
operative.
bottle of water
I have
at
the, I
a
have the
movie
answer.
theater?
I have
Yeah.
the answer.
What is it?
I think we're up first, right?
No,
No, we went left. No,
wait,
wait.
no, wait, no. We did
We
go
are
first. Yeah,
first.
you are
Okay.
first.
What's your bid?
Probably like
There-
$2.50.
I don't think he's giving up that $5 for a bottle of water. There's no way he's gonna look at it and be like, I know I can get this for like 80, 90 cents at a convenience store.
You paid $1 for cinnamon Pop Tarts.
Remember, context can be important.
If you need
I know.
something bad.
Yeah, but he knows before he goes to that grocery store. But he goes to that movie that he can go by the grocery store and grab this.
So what are you saying?
I say he's not spending anything over $2.50. I'm gonna go with $2.50.
$2.50, okay. That's what I said.
Okay, $2.50.
Well, so this is complicated because there is no price for water at the movie theaters that John would actually
No, never.
never.
No.
There is no situation where he would actually buy water at the movie theater.
No.
Because it's all, I think, at least $3 and up.
Yes,
But the question
it is.
should be,
The 20
if,
Again, it's
if
how
he
much
was
would I
going
pay?
to
If I was going to
buy
how
that
much would I
bottle of
be willing
water,
to-
Well, so that has
It may never happen, but
yeah, like how much would he at the necessity of
But then,
needing
but then
it and going out?
the cinnamon Pop Tart question was invalid too, because you'd be willing to pay like 50 cents because you know that's how much it
No,
should
but he
be.
knows that he's restricted to the
Okay,
buil-
so
to
that
the
does
building.
factor
Yeah.
into it.
yeah,
So we have to start with what we normally pay for water. I say $1
Yeah,
for water.
but in theater it's
how much
$3.
is he willing to? Right, it's $3 normally. We got to meet someplace in the middle.
No, I would say even 3. He goes with a realistic thing. He's like, $3. Because
Got to be pretty fucking thirsty
I don't
for
know.
$3.
I myself included, even a $3 bottle of water, I'm like, oh,
He's
like
got-
I know I can get this for a third of that price.
On principle, that's driving $3 driving John out of his mind.
All right, well, what do you want to say?
It's water.
$2?
Let's go below the $2.50 and say 2.
Okay.
the actual price I am willing to pay is $2.25, which means both
no.
are
Or neither.
correct. Well, neither of you are correct, so nobody gets a point in that case.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Better
so,
than normal.
so we're gonna move on now to the lightning round.
So
Okay, so sum up the points here so far. It's not looking good for
Why
Team
even
Kyle
bother?
Frankie.
3 points.
Well,
That's us.
you must have
And
a
1,
definitive
2, 3,
like
4,
what
5,
can you
6,
make in
7,
points for
8,
the last
9,
one, or are you going to base it on
Yes.
like what
11.
the gap closer can be?
Okay, so the maximum number of points that you can get in the last round is 10. So it could be anyone's game.
If you guys
You get
just
partial.
get
point?
nothing,
No.
get
You-
everything
so
wrong.
Yeah, we really got to
10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point. This is a lightning
this.
round.
Okay, so how are we going to do this lightning round?
It's going to be really easy. You're just going to have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off an item and a price. You're going to tell me too much or not too much.
Okay.
Each one of you, and then if you're right, you get a point. If you're not right, you don't get a point. Both of you can get points. Both of you cannot get points.
Okay.
Kind of like you don't know Jack at the end.
Yeah.
We need to
Hosted
get
by Pee Wee.
at least 3 right to tie, and then you need to
Okay.
get every single one right.
All right. So you're ready here to begin? Okay. So we're gonna start. Yeah. Okay. You ready to go?
Maybe we should do it so that because conferring will slow it down.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be like
Switch
on
it.
my team it's me, and then
Sure.
it's Aaron, and then it's Kyle, and then it's Mike.
Go like
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with you, Frankie. First question: a crock pot, 3-liter capacity, $15.99.
Too much.
Aaron,
Not too much.
too much is correct.
Yes, 1 point for us.
Okay. Number 2, a painting of a duck and a fat man for $7.88. Michael,
Too much.
Kyle,
Now wait, what if I say too much as well?
Then you
You
both
can't
get the
get-
point.
you can't-
Oh, we
right,
both
yeah.
get the point. I would say not too much.
You fucked us.
that's not too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Okay.
We're better
Next
when we're working
question:
We got
independently.
this.
Because I would buy that.
a bag of Lay's potato chips, family size, for $3.09.
Too much.
Not too much.
That's not too much.
You fucked us.
Cheap for family size.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
128-ounce insulated travel mug for $9.50.
Not too much.
Too much.
It is.
That's not too much.
That's not too much.
That's a big thing.
Did they just
Alright.
close this
That's
whole thing
gallons
out?
No,
of
they
milk.
do. I don't think so.
A
Almost.
pound of Walmart American cheese for $2.99.
That's not too much.
Not too much.
That's too much.
So nobody gets
Nobody
the
gets the
point.
point.
Nobody gets the
Nobody
points.
gets the point.
On vacation, a snow globe with the city I'm visiting's name for $13.99.
Not too much.
Okay, we got a not too much there.
Too much.
And
Too much.
okay. At a church fair, 10 silent auction tickets. These are the tickets you put into little cans and you win. And
crapshoot.
$5
$5 for what?
for 10 tickets you put into a silent auction to potentially win some junk.
Too much.
Not too much.
Too much.
Too much.
So that's us.
Yep. At an ice cream shop,
Doing it.
a large ice cream cone for $3.49.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's not too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
So both of us get
Yep.
it.
I'm shopping
close.
for a party. A 2-pound fruit tray, pre-cut, $15.99.
Too much.
Too much.
That's too much.
That's too much. I'm at Best Buy, okay? I'm at Best Buy.
tour of Dartmouth.
Star Trek: The Next Generation on Blu-ray, Season 1 for $49.99.
Too much.
Oh, not too much.
Not too much.
Not too much.
Okay, so we have a too much and not too much. They're correct?
That's not too much.
That's not too
He wants
much.
that shit on
That's
Blu-ray.
normally $120 right there.
Okay, so that's the end of the lightning
All right.
round.
Did we do it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No. That gives you 10,
1, 2,
even if
3,
we got no points.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So the
they're
final
15.
score was 10-15, and the winners are Aaron and Mike.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Thank you for playing. That's too much.
So what did that game have to do with Christmas, you might ask? While you're shopping this holiday season, even though you can't because it's Christmas morning as you listen to this. It's
over.
I hope you didn't spend too much on those you love.
For the ones you love.
That's not too much.
And that comes from the cheapest man alive, ladies and gentlemen.
We really need to.
Wearing used socks.
I'm going to make a flash app of these sounds so that anyone at home could play this.
Yeah, we should maybe box this up.
Yeah,
Ship
making a
it out.
box game. Yeah. I could come up with a few thousand of these. Especially the lightning round. That was the best.
You're going to be like the new top hat Monopoly man.
Yeah, yeah.
I could have done with the lightning round way more of those.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, those
More
were more fun.
fast-paced.
Yeah.
There's a blast, folks.
Oh, that was great.
Another Christmas.
We could have, by the way, also manipulated the last round by just answering exactly the same that our counterparts
could
did,
have.
You
by
could have.
keeping
No,
everything.
we couldn't because I answered. I go first and he goes.
Was there like I didn't think
Yeah.
there was even an
It just
order. I
happened to
wasn't
work
in
out
order.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. That's episode
Even the
40.
other we could have still won it.
Yes.
That's episode 44. A year of podcasting. It's very surprising that we're doing it at all. Still, 6 more episodes to go until the end.
So what do you? Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. So we're deciding at 50 to cut it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna cut it for like 6 months, or are we gonna maybe revisit? Maybe do special.
I think we'll play it by ear. But if you want to keep going
Hiatus.
with Rage Quits, go with Rage Quits.
Problem with Rage Quits is like Mike and I don't think
Logistic.
are always going to be willing to drive to the Westport.
And
Yeah,
vice
but
versa.
It is like 2.5
But
hours
they're
in the
willing
car.
to go to Boston.
We're willing
Sort
to come
of.
up, but it is impossible to get in contact with you guys.
It is true.
Bull crap, John. Bull
How
crap.
can you say that?
There were emails sent out by Keith. Like
I sent you.
a
There was a
month
time
ago.
there where I was sending you an email every single week.
Email sent out
and
by
you weren't
Keith to try to
responding.
organize. And
I have never been contacted once about Rage Quit.
right.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm talking about how are we?
Oh.
I'm
It
talking
was-
about
it was
Rage
not
Quit.
brought up. Yes, it was not brought up about how are we.
Okay. The
we're
point is
talking
I can't
about-
get
yeah,
in touch
we're
with
talking
this.
about
Keith was trying to coordinate it. Keith said
John's trying
he
to
couldn't.
jump on your bandwagon and act like
Yes.
Yeah.
I tried to coordinate it with Keith.
Yes. They
Once.
both sent out emails.
And then Keith.
To you and I.
That was it. That was the end of it. Keith's full of shit.
So we caught this on video. So hopefully we can warm you by your fire.
Is this counting? We're just doing a one episode thing
Yeah.
this time? Okay.
Head out
Yeah.
after this.
Okay, cool.
Merry Christmas. How are we?
Merry
Christmas
Christmas, and
and
how are we, everyone?
How are we?
Wait, I'm sorry. This got to be a very special podcast. Maybe like an extra one that we add on for the caroling at John's house. That's got to be something
The
you taped and put
caroling?
online.
Oh,
for
The
the
12 days
party?
of Christmas. Like, how
Yeah.
great is that?
explain the story real quick.
No, it'll be better if it's fresh.
No, well, tell them what it is.
Oh, it's we all convene at John's house on the 23rd of every year, and after eating copious amounts of food, we sing Christmas carols, and we sing them all wrong. And it starts off a little funny, and it just starts pissing people off.
Half the party's
never let up.
ostracized.
The joke, of course, being that every single lyric to 12 Days of Christmas is
Partridges in a pear tree.
So it's partridge in a pear tree and a partridge in a pear tree.
One year started very funny. Got
Yeah.
very annoying. To
It's
John's sister just telling us to shut up.
It's
Enough already.
It's that comedic principle where it gets really unfunny after a good 10 minutes, and then
it gets
makes
funny
its way
again.
back
It's
to
so funny.
the point that like one by one you start to see people lose their sanity. like Keith starts falling to the floor laughing because he can't stand how funny it is anymore. But yeah, we'll see at your party. But John was like, no podcasting at my party.
We can't just have like peripheral sound being
Oh, no,
recorded.
you can record whatever you want. I'm just not going to be involved. I
Right.
got too much shit to worry about.
What does John do at the parties? After he's already served us all and had a good time.
Don't you have like the portable ones? You could strap it while you're making food.
I
and
like
hosting. It'd be
sit and
the host-
die.
We could have the host perspective the whole night though.
What happens is Aaron and Mike leave.
Round one.
Aaron and Mike leave pretty early, and then we all retire to the living room, and John dies in a chair.
Oh, I do.
We've been there for the dying in the chair.
Yeah.
I think the last couple of years, you and I are on the same time to leave. As soon as I leave,
One year we did, and John was like, "Ooh, too early."
Yes,
No, he comes over to people's homes and leaves by like 7 o'clock.
It
He's
is
like,
true.
"Oh, time to go."
It is true.
You
I
got
don't like to inconvenience.
everybody else is there still though.
I'm gonna turn into a fucking pumpkin.
I mean,
I don't like to drive at night.
the Battlestar days. It'd be like a commercial. It'd be like, "All right, that was fun.
I had a great time.
Slamming the door behind him.
I'm gonna use the bathroom at my home."
But we'll see you at the party, you guys. You too. You're gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you're gonna be in Baltimore.
Yeah.
We haven't missed a party in a long time.
Ever.
I don't think I've ever missed a party.
I don't know. I was kind
Your
of.
Facebook-
It's been 16
Your
years.
fa- yeah,
so I
your
think we've
Facebook
missed
post
some of the
is-
earliest.
Yeah,
16.
before we were friends.
Yeah.
But when I came into your life, I
Yes.
caught every single one. The 23rd, wherever I am, December 23rd is John's party.
Because at least for like the last 5 years, it's always been on the 23rd.
Yes,
You
it's
keep
always
it
been on the 23rd forever, and it'll be next year on the 23rd.
I mean, I've had to show up late to a couple of them, but since we got the initial invite, we've gone to every single one.
It's a good time.
Well,
I'll
all right.
stop recording now.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Happy Christmas.